Hey guys, I finally found a little bit of free time to replace the weather stripping on the Humvee doors because they have been rattling like crazy. So I actually bought this as a kit. I'll post the contact info down below if you're interested in doing this. But this door rattled like no other, and now there's nothing. So I got to get the other ones done now. To pull out your windows, you got to pull off the top of the lip right here to be able to slide it down to get it out. If you've never seen how thick Humvee door glass is, I don't think it has any ballistic stoppage properties, but it's fairly thick. But then you got to remove these brackets on each side, and this whole frame will slide down and out. This will come down and out the bottom. One thing I cannot stress enough, because I did it myself, when you pull it out, these wheels on the side will fall right off. So as soon as you get it out, put them somewhere safe, because it took me a good 15 minutes to find one of mine. Roll those down, pop those off. Yeah, these little wheels, they just come right off these pegs. There's nothing holding those on there. So put those somewhere safe immediately or you will regret it. Now this weather stripping that goes in these little grooves should slide out. But I did find out on my last door that it had been glued in, and I had to pull it just straight out. So it's kind of a toss-up on what yours will be. This one slid right out. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one's on there. That one's in there. Some of them are definitely easier. This one's gonna take a little bit of work to get out. I will note that it's definitely easier to do this if your doors are removed. But I didn't want to have to realign all my hinges again, and I'm taking the lazy way. If you can get a grip on these bottom parts right here that fits in the groove, once you can snag a hold of that, it yanks out a lot easier. Now you want to go ahead and clean this whole door, anywhere that you're going to stick the replacement, well, the weather stripping or the felt. You want to make sure that's really clean. Make sure that sticky tape that's on there, that adhesive, has something really clean to grip onto so it doesn't come off later. Next, you're going to take your felt strips and they're going to go down these inner channels right here. It is a pain in the butt to get those lined up just right because it's kind of a hard to get in spot. But once you get one done, you kind of learn the trick to getting it in there. But that's probably the hardest part, is getting that in there. And when you're putting in these side weather stripping pieces, you'll notice the rivets are right here. And if you don't cut little notches where those are, it'll kind of ripple. And I think your windows will probably fit too tight. So before you take the sticky strip off of these, press it in so you get that indentation of where those rivets are, and you can cut little circles out where those need to be. So on mine, if you push hard enough, you can see the indentations of where those rivets sit. So I'm going to take a pocket knife and just cut that foam out a little bit, just enough that that can sit flush when you put that back in there. And there you have it, all of those replaced. And to put it back together, just do everything in reverse. Like I said, if you guys want to get a kit, if you have a Humvee, I'm going to put the contact info down below. Honestly, you can find all these parts on your own, but it might be kind of a pain in the butt, and it was just easier for me to order a kit. So that's what I did. Call me lazy, but it was easier to not have to go and track all the parts down. So I'll catch you guys next time.